Nan Barbo has volunteered for the American Red Cross since World War II when she helped her mother knit quilt squares for soldiers. She has since been deployed with the Red Cross to over 90 national disasters and has reached the highest level of expertise in the Red Cross volunteer structure as a chief in disaster health services. In this position, Nan mentored and taught thousands of nurses to assist those in need when disaster strikes. Nan has lived a life of service, both professionally and personally, and continues to give of herself every day, states her nominator. The Mount Baker chapter is honored to recognize Nan Barbo as the 2013 Lifetime Achievement Hero.
My mother ended up going to lots of training sessions on how to knit things and to fold bandages and things for World War II, and so I'd go along. I started out in Red Cross as a 8-year-old, knitting little squares that we put together, and they'd sew them together and make blankets for the soldiers. Well, I worked as a school nurse in Shoreline School District for 14 years. I've worked a couple years for the Girl Scouts as a field director in the Seattle area. Then I worked for the Seattle King County Red Cross chapter and as nursing administrator. And then I worked a number of years, 6 years as reserve, disaster services reserve, which meant that you could be called out just about any time. I've been on about 90 national disasters now, some of them sort of all over the country, and also Puerto Rico and Guam and American Samoa. Oh, and Hawaii. So I've had some long plane trips, and you just meet neat people along the way and feel like you're really doing something worthwhile. I think the first really big disaster I went to was in about 1991, and I was sent to American Samoa. They had a big storm out there, so that was a long flight and a very interesting experience. Learned a lot. I worked in client casework, family services, assisting clients with things that they had lost, bedding, housing, food, things like that. One of the most interesting experiences, it isn't necessarily the most challenging, but we were in Guam and we were working with a number of clients that had been in a storm. And one gentleman came in and he had lost his dentures. They had blown away when his roof of his little house blew away. We got him connected up with a dentist and got his dentures replaced. Then when he got them, he came back to the service center where we were all working, and he went around to each person that was there and patted them on the back and said, "Thank you for my dentures. Thank you for my dentures." And I thought that was the neatest thing, that it was important enough to him that he came back to say thank you. And that's the kind of thing that makes it worthwhile, is when you know people have really appreciated what you've been able to do for them. I think I've stayed with the Red Cross. It's much better than staying home and vacuuming and dusting and things like that. But it's the people you work with, and they're such a caring bunch of people that they really want to help other people, and you feel like you're doing something worthwhile. I guess the Red Cross is important because they're there. When something happens that I don't think everybody realizes that they are there and that they're going to be there and help them, whether it's just a fire in a home or there's some large disaster, but they seem to be kind of in the background until they're needed, and they appear. If I was asked how it feels to be a hero, I'd say terribly embarrassing, and because I just like to do things because I enjoy them and I enjoy the people that I work with, and I don't do them for any awards or honors, things like that.